Alright guys, I just had a genius idea for new characters in JJS, Jujutsu Shenanigans. I think they're pretty good characters that Z should have. Plus a like maybe some secret characters for certain achievements that you can get. I was thinking, what if, his name is Ino. He's not really of a relevant character, but he was in the Shinjuku Showdown and the Shibuya Massacre. Most people call him the Shiesty Sorcerer, because he looks like someone from a gang member. But I was thinking, so he actually inherited that weapon. So I was thinking there should be an achievement where you be Mahito and you kill Salaryman with the Focus Strike finisher. Why the Focus Strike? Because whenever you kill a Nanami person with Focus Strike, it's like a separate scene where you basically put your hand on their back. I don't have anyone to show it right now, but yeah, it basically does a finisher. And imagine if you do that and there's an achievement, and then you have to do it maybe 5 times, and then you unlock the Shiesty Sorcerer. Or I don't think so. So yeah, that would be a pretty cool design. I think it would. Also add Koji or Maki. Which Z likes to do things different, and most people do Toji games, but not much people do Maki, so it has great potential. And what I mean great is amazing potential. This is for overpowered characters. And by the way, for all of you goobers that don't know how to get to overpowered characters, you either have to go on roulette to be the Painter Sukuna, but you only have a chance, and it's like a pity chance. Become it's a small chance. Although it's a very small chance. Yo, guys, am I lagging or? No, I just did a move perfect. Yeah, right. Evelyn, I'm recording a video right now. Evelyn, I'm recording a video. Alright, fine.
Left or right? I'm switching them.
Left. So, yeah, basically, that would be... So, basically, you go in here, and that's how you get Heineru Sukuna. But to get other characters like Heineru Sukuna, Goku, and Chara, you would have to press the plus button over here. You be in servers, and there's clearly something called overpowered. You click that. And by the way, it's not respawning because I did not allow respawning because this just looks insane. Alright. But yeah, that's how you... But yeah, there's Monkey Kid, which is Goku. There's Cursed Child, which is Chara. And Strongest of History. I'm going to showcase these, but I think a character they should add in this is Archie Sonic. Why Archie Sonic? Why not just Sonic? There is no just... Bro. Alright. Don't worry about my sister texting. Why does she like fart? Alright, whatever. Yeah. So basically, I feel like Archie Sonic, because Archie Sonic is not just Sonic. He is a being who mocked his own shadow. He is faster than Wally West. He can beat... Also, by the way, I don't know which Sonic was, but I'm pretty sure it was Archie Sonic. He created Infinite Versus just by running. Nothing else, just running. Evelyn, can you stop spam texting me? Yeah, so I feel like Archie Sonic should be a character. He has great potential to be an overpowered character. So, yeah. Anyways, I feel like Urame, I'm pretty sure he's going to add him next, but Urame is also a good character. Because Urame, it's like, she has ice powers, which is pretty cool, to be honest. I feel like that has a lot of Urame, I'm pretty sure he's adding her next. I just don't know. And also, I don't know if I'm saying his name right or her. He was a boy, but it's that weird Kirara's gender. If you don't know, it's not bad. It's just weird. Can't play slots without a lever though. But Urame is a pretty good character that who else? I feel like I definitely buff Choso. Nerf Fuji. No, I'm just kidding. Don't nerf Fuji. I feel like you could give a little bit of a buff, or maybe rework Choso, give a buff to Salaryman. Panda, we already have someone who's brute force. Switcher. So why not have another brute force character? That would be cool. Don't you guys? Yeah, it would just be Panda Attack, Panda Barrage, Panda Punch, Panda Kick. And then maybe whenever you awaken, you turn into a panda and you get just a little bit bigger. Or maybe you'll be just big from the start as a panda. So, yeah. Another character. By the way, guys, you can put character ideas in my comments. I'll probably feature them in the next video. If anyone's even watching this. But, yeah. Guys, my sister's trying to troll, so, yeah. Alright. So, you guys can give characters idea, but I think also another character that would be good in JJS is probably Dagon. Dagon's ability is pretty cool. Also Jogo, pretty cool. Also John Kaijin, pretty cool. Or maybe Rabbit 272. John Rabbit, the honored one. But anyways, yeah. I'm thinking. We already have Higuruma. Ooh, Kusakabe. Kusakabe would be a good character. Kusakabe, you know, I feel like he would be one of the base only characters, like over here. These are base only, by the way. Most people know that because their awakenings are literally just moves. So while I'm explaining what Kusakabe would have, watch me do these ults. So basically, Kusakabe is more of like a slashy type of person. We don't have much sword action in here, so yeah. It would be cool to, maybe, I don't know if he really punches or stuff, but yeah. He would be a cool character, slash stuff, and like, just kind of, it would be, I think close range would be a good thing for a character, but yeah. His ult is, I feel like his ult would be part of the characters I'm choosing right now. It would be a simple domain because he did that in the manga, but I don't know if there's a better thing for it. So yeah, but Yorozu or Nobara, I feel like Yorozu would be way too overpowered because she can literally construct anything. Mine would be too like there with the others. But I feel like Nobara, that would be a pretty good character. Also, maybe in a special game mode, there would be like, I feel like in a special game mode, you would have to maybe fight. There would be one Juggernaut, and there would be one, maybe like a Juggernaut who has 8 random moves, and is just really overpowered. Plus, I feel like there should be a support, So I feel like that support character for like game modes only would be maybe Shoko, because she heals people. So yeah, I feel like that would be. So yeah, maybe Shoko could be added as a character only in, roulette. Let me try and think of others. Definitely overpowered characters. Overpowered characters would be so good. Oh, maybe an overpowered character could be like Luffy or something. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. Luffy. Definitely can be creative. Also, Saitama would be an OP character. Yeah. Let me try and think of more normal characters. Who are people in the series? Oh, guys. I'm gonna have to research this on my computer. Let me power it up real quick. But, apparently, Mei could be a character, or Liu. I don't feel like they would be good characters, though. Do you guys get me? I don't know, but, yeah. Oh, if we get enough subscribers, I'll do live streams. I won't show my face. Maybe I'll do that, like, on a 1 million subscriber special. I don't know how many subscribers you have to start streams. I think it's like maybe 70. I don't know. But yeah, I'll start streams. So, yeah. Let me research up some characters in JJK that could be added to JJS. So, I need to get all this out. Boom. I don't care about a calendar. I don't care about messages. Get this calendar off my screen. Google. Google is what I want. I feel like one of the characters in, like, maybe, I feel like one of the characters in the Yuta versus Ryu fight, like maybe Ryu or that other girl, I just wouldn't recommend The Awakening. If you know, you know. But Kirara, she would have so much potential as a character. It's just her curse technique is very hard to like make. Literally almost no one knows except for JJK nerds who actually read their manga. So, yeah. And let me think of other characters. Oh, I feel like there should be like a special finisher where if you do a rush at Sukuna on Megumi, there should be like a 1% chance that you give him a finger and you basically just go to the Megumi moveset. Like you basically get Megumi's Awakening, but you have Sukuna marks plus black hair, and I feel like it should like just restart the whole cycle of the thing, but it shouldn't be infinite. I don't think infinite would be good. I think it should just be a little sneak peek, but I don't know if Z would do that though. I don't think he would add like little secrets. He had secrets. It's just like secrets, like new characters. I don't think he would add. But I'm not saying you would be a new character. I'm just saying you would have Sukuna marks while being Megumi. So, yeah. So I feel like that would be pretty cool. Maybe one of the characters from Modulo. Definitely not Yuta's granddaughter. Maybe Yuta's grandson. No. I'm trying to find a list of JJK characters. But yeah, there are some characters that would be pretty cool. One that I really want in the game. I really want in JJK. You know, he had so much potential in JJK, so why not give him that potential into JJS? Kashimo. Listen, he has so much potential. Lightning-based attacks, and then his awakening puts him in Mythical Beast. He wouldn't be a base only. He would actually have a awakening. That would be so good. Oh my god. 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 I feel like Miwa. Maybe Miwa? I don't know. I do not know. I really do not know if Miwa should be a character. Kamo from JJK. Nobody knows him, but he's also a blood manipulator. He would be pretty cool. Although we already have one. Maybe he would be a base only character. Just, an extra character in there. Inumaki, yeah, Panda obviously. Inumaki though. It would be really weird because it would damage you. I feel like that would also be a base only character. Yeah. Momo, I don't think he's gonna add Momo. Momo is just too weak of a character. Utahime, I don't know what her curse technique is. I don't know much. All I know is that Utahime exists and she absolutely hates Gojo. Who would also be some good characters? I don't know. Let me get a list of JJK characters. I got like a really big list of characters. Gotta wait for it. Alright. Definitely not Shinjuku Yucha, Awaken Itadori. We already have those characters. True Form Sukuna, we already have that. Geto would be a really cool character. He would definitely have an awakening, and I feel like Kenjaku would be a base-only character, except he basically is Geto with a little bit of different moves, but his awakening would put you in someone else's body. It's possible. People make that. Yeah. Reggie-Star, nah, we already have Charles. Ogi, nah. Makora. Oh, yes, Makora. We already have Makora, which is Maharaga. By the way, I'm looking at a list. I could not come up with these characters. Ooh, Hanami, another disaster curse. That would be pretty good. Pretty good. Yorozu would be a good character, but it's too overpowered. Angel would be a base-only character. I don't know if she fights or she just does a Jacob's Ladder whenever she wants. That would be cool. Also, something really cool is if someone did a Fuga and a Jacob's Ladder. Imagine that. Like, at the exact same time. Literally a pillar of fire and light. That would be so cool. Who is there? They're just mostly pretty, like, characters. Rio and Uro. That would be pretty cool. Miguel. He only uses a curse tool, if I'm correct. But he's not a heavenly restriction user. But, no, he's a sorcerer. Miguel. I don't know. I don't know about Junpei either. Junpei has potential, but we haven't seen much of Miguel and Junpei. All we know is that they just got absolutely slammed. Yeah, maybe. Yuji's family tree. Nah, I'm just kidding. Who else though? Who else would be good characters? I don't really know. Definitely Toji. Toji, he's not gonna add. Toji's not like very, Alright, I found a better tier list. Hanyu, who is that? Oh, these are just misspells. Alright, Naobito, I've seen him a lot in these tier lists. Naobito. Oh, Naobito. Yeah, I feel like Naobito would be a good character. I just don't know where he would be. I really don't know. Some of these characters don't have names. Ranta, probably like, a character that's part of the base only. Ranta is hard to explain because we've only seen him in the Zenin Massacre. We haven't seen much of him, But yeah, maybe he would be a base only. Ghetto, I already know. Finger Bearer, he's a curse. Alright, I feel like Finger Bearer would be a character, how Z is, because he literally added added Locust Guy. Why not add Finger Bearer? Also, by the way, guys, I'm horrible. But so yeah. Finger Bearer. the JJK series. Who also has potential? Ooh, this one has way more. Way more. Characters. Thank you. No, I don't wanna. Just. Alright. Mimiko and Namoko, they're literally the biggest side characters. I don't know about them. Kiyotaka. Well, most people know him by Ichi. Can't really think of anyone. Jinichi, nah, he would be way too overpowered. Let's see. Other characters. There's Deborah, yeah. General Maharaga. We already have Maharaga. Rika, no. Yeah, Miguel's hard to explain how he would be. Yorozu, just way too overpowered. Just unbelievably overpowered because of her curse technique. I know it could definitely get nerfed. It's just a lot of these characters are just the modulo versions of the others. And then there's also like there's Yuji, but then there's Yuji Modulo and Yuji Prime. Ooh, maybe Gege Akutami. No, I'm just kidding. The merger. That's Tengen. Tengen would have absolutely no use into the game. Like, none. He would just, if he was in the game, he would probably be an NPC giving you a mission. I would try and find one more character. If I can't, then yeah. Alright. One more character. Maybe Kechizu or Uso, I think is his name. I don't know what his name is, but yeah, maybe Yuji's brothers. Nah. Alright. Actual character though, that would be good. Maybe Rico. Yeah. Well, that's it for that, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you